What are the keys of the game, in your opinion, Jesse?
Okay, so we talked about the run game both ways. Obviously, that's a huge key, but it's turnovers, turnovers. So here's the thing about Dallas: all but 4 games this season, they've created at least one turnover. All but 4 games, they've also turned the ball over. So they will turn the ball over as well.
Mm-hmm.
Whoever wins the turnover battle, and especially when I look at Dallas, for me, when I see a high-powered offense, and I believe Dallas has the number one offense, scoring offense in the NFL. When I see a high-powered offense, yes, obviously you want a great defense, but when you have a defense that's opportunistic the way that the Dallas Cowboys are, that is the perfect defense to pair with a high-powered offense. It's what the Chiefs were able to win a Super Bowl with and get to a second Super Bowl with. So they've got that formula. The 49ers have to figure out a way to protect the ball. Now, one thing that is in their favor, Elijah Mitchell, I think, only has one fumble on the season. It was off of a penalty. So really, he has no lost fumbles. As long as they can limit Jimmy G's touches as far as throwing the ball or throwing the ball downfield, whatever. I don't know how they're going to do that, but that is the key to the game. They have to make sure that they protect the football. If they can somehow get out of this without any turnovers, that's huge. And the other thing is this: anytime Dallas scores first in a game, they are 9-0. So you talked about 17-0. I'm not going to say they can't let Dallas score first, but they cannot get down 2 scores early.
Yeah, I would say 6 carries for Debo. That's the magic number. 7, just to be careful. Definitely do that. That's extremely important. And then also, of course, Elijah Mitchell is really important, but like, could you get Jeff Wilson Jr. involved just a little bit? Because um, it's nice giving Elijah Mitchell 24 carries, but he's not going to make it if you do this. He's not going to make it, and you're going to lose a playoff game because you won't have him. So instead of giving him 23, 24 carries, could you give him 17,
18. Yeah.
17, 18? Could you do that? Just could you preserve Elijah Mitchell? Because I'm telling you, as soon as he breaks down, it's over. So preserve him. That's the key to the game. But the fact that they have these two guys, I mean, they should be able to control and play the game the way they want to play it. 17 carries for Elijah Mitchell, 7 for Debo, 7 for Wilson. Can we get a 17, 7, and 7 split? How about that? 17, 7, and 5. How about
Yeah.
that?
Yeah,
You
you're
can
right.
win that way. That's the key to the game, right? And just keep this. Don't let Jimmy lose the game. That's the other key to it. Don't let Jimmy lose it. Make sure Jimmy doesn't lose the game. He does certain things well, but don't throw the ball up for grabs when you're getting hit. You did that twice in the last game. Come on, man. If Trey Lance did that, people be like, man, he won't be ready for 8 years. But you do it,
Right.
and people are like, that's all right. Don't do that. If you're going to get hit, just take the sack or throw it away or anything but throwing it into triple coverage, which you did twice. That's another key to the game.
Well, this wasn't a topic, but I want to ask you, did that game that they won this last Sunday, did that do anything to Jimmy's trade value in your opinion?
1 touchdown, 2 picks, 1 fumble? No.
I'm just asking.
No, for Niner fans, it's emotional. They were
Yeah.
down. They came back. They won. For Jimmy Garoppolo fans, it's vindicating, but no, he's thrown 2 touchdowns and 4 picks the last 2 games. What Kyle's thinking is not, my quarterback's hot. I got to throw. He's thinking, my quarterback is going to lose the season. I got to make sure. Maybe we should throw 4 times in this game. 4? 3. Maybe 3. Patriots did it. Why can't we?
Yeah.
I mean, really, that's what I would think. He says nice things in press conferences, but if you're being honest, you got to think like he's not practicing really right now. I mean, he's got a messed up thumb, he says. So maybe we need to run the ball again and again and again. To me, that drive down 17-10 where they ran 10 straight times was the turning point in the season. That was it. If they win the Super Bowl, you will go to that point right there. Right there. That was it.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, you absolutely have to take the ball out of his hands, and it's unfortunate. We'll see how it plays out. We'll see how
They'd
it
be
plays out.
champions if they'd taken the ball out of his hands in the 4th quarter of the Super Bowl. I just still, but they didn't have Elijah Mitchell back then. They had Mostert. They don't have the same level of confidence in him. What player impressed you most this year? Oh, Jimmy. Just kidding.
Really? Ward?
Oh,
Jimmy
Jimmy.
Ward?
Yeah. How about Debo? Are you kidding?
Yeah, Debo, dude.
Well, freaking Debo. Also Elijah Mitchell. I didn't see this coming. Those two have been the
Yeah,
engine of the team.
I agree. Elijah
Anyone else?
Mitchell
I
for
mean,
me.
Mitch Wishnowsky, of course. Um, who else? I'm trying to think. Who else deserves some kudos?
I mean, Jennings for the
Tom
improvement.
Compton.
Tom Compton.
I mean, he's not a good player, but he didn't like everyone thought he's gonna lose the season. Didn't lose the season. Dante
They've looked
Johnson.
really good since McGlinchey went down. Like really, really good.
Hey Grant, you gotta say pause after you say that, man. I don't know what you're talking about. I really
Talking
think
about
the
his
Cowboys
glutes, maybe.
I really think Cowboys are going to sell to stop the running game. Yeah, I would think so. I
That's
mean,
fine.
of course they are. Dan Quinn knows what's up. I would too. The Niners will be able to run to the outside on Dallas, Trent Kittle, on Tank Gregory, or Parsons. Their DBs aren't aggressive as the Niners receivers. Well, that bodes well. That definitely bodes well. Thank you for your insight.
A lot
Andrew.
of DBs don't like to tackle.
No, absolutely nope. Thomas Tyler says Jimmy said he lives for those moments, and it's what you dream about in regards to last minute game when he drives. He's creating them on purpose. Hey man, a firefighter needs work, right? You can't. The firefighter does nothing without fire, right? So he's giving himself.
Are you saying he's a firefighter that lives in a small town?
Will Jimmy throw 8 passes this game? Tops.
Yes.
Tops.
Yes, he will.
Tops.